Hey everyone, a couple weeks ago I went to South Carolina to go to the Southeast Game Exchange, a big gaming convention in South Carolina. Me and a couple of my friends and fiance went up to South Carolina. We stayed the weekend and we went to the Game Con, and I had one mission and one mission only, and that was to load up on original Xbox and Xbox 360 games. Lately I've been really enjoying collecting for the original Xbox and Xbox 360 because a lot of the other systems to collect for are getting really expensive, but the original Xbox and Xbox 360 is relatively staying pretty cheap for the most part. And if you actually know what to look for, you can actually get a lot of games for under $10. So that was my main mission, and I'm happy and pleased to say that it was mission accomplished, because I went there and I came back with a lot of games to add to my collection, including buying an original Xbox in the original box with the manuals and all the inserts, and I was really happy to pick that up as well. So I had an amazing time at the con, and today I want to go over all the games that I picked up. This is my Southeast Game Exchange gaming haul. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave your comments in the comment box below and smash that like button if you haven't already done so. So right here are some of the original Xbox games that I picked up. I actually was able to pick up the Dead or Alive Ultimate Collection, which is the double pack of Dead or Alive and Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, which is fantastic. Both X-Men Legends game, NFL Fever, which I really was looking forward to picking up NFL Fever because I haven't played that game in years, and it was one of the first Xbox games I've ever played. Jade Empire was definitely one of those games that was like a staple that I had to pick up. Black was another one of those games where I never played Black, but I heard so many good things about it. Trying to fill out some of the Star Wars games that I was missing. Republic Commando was a fantastic game, both Max Payne 1 and 2. You see a couple of the Splinter Cell games up there, True Crime, Streets of LA. These were all relatively cheap, guys. Like, I believe I got some of these for like $4 for $15. Like, it was an absolute steal. The two Jedi Outcast Jedi Academy games, those are fantastic games. Just a really good bargain when it came to some of these games. Star Wars Clone Wars I picked up for $1, like $1 for this game. So like, the original Xbox games are just really cheap to collect for. Then we jump into some of the 360 games. That was what I was really hunting for, was 360 games. I got Sonic Generations, 2 Human, Hitman Absolution, both Darkness games, Overlord 1, Call of Duty 2, Red Dead Redemption, Duke Nukem Forever, which I actually like, a lot of people dislike, Tekken Tag Tournament, and Tomb Raider Underworld. These are all just fantastic games. One thing I was really looking for at the con was Mortal Kombat 9. I'm a big fan of that game. It's backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, so I was able to pick up that really cheap, as well as like Golden Axe, the 2 Crackdown games, Singularity. Blur was something that like was on my list to get, because Blur is such an awesome game. It's basically like a Mario Kart game for Xbox 360, but a little bit more realistic. It's a fantastic game. And got Orange Box, which is always a big Xbox 360 staple. Bullet Witch was one that I was looking for. I was so happy I picked that up. Wet, Terminator Salvation, Time Shift, Star Ocean, Fable Anniversary, like really great Xbox 360 games. So going into the convention, the one thing that I was really looking for was the Dragon Ball Z and Naruto games on the Xbox 360, because the value of those games have been increasing a lot more. So I was happy that I was able to pick up Dragon Ball Raging Blast. It was one of the more expensive games that I purchased at the convention. It cost me like $40, but the other Dragon Ball Z games were pretty cheap. I was able to get the Budokai HD Collection for $20 and Battle of Z for $10, and I was able to get the 2 Naruto games that I was looking for, which was Rise of the Ninja and The Broken Bond, which I feel are the best Naruto games that were ever made. I love these. They're Xbox exclusives, and I love those games. If you haven't played them, try to pick them up. They're starting to go a little more pricey now. I think I paid $30 each for those games. Besides them, I was able to pick up Lollipop Chainsaw, which is sealed and brand new, and Prototype 1 and 2, which are also sealed. So I was able to get those, which were just fantastic games. I'm glad that I was able to pick them up. And like I said before, not only did I pick up some great Xbox and Xbox 360 games, I also was able to pick up an original Xbox in the original box with still the inserts and manuals, and that was really awesome. So I was glad to pick that up and add that to my collection. Overall, I had a fantastic time at the convention. I got a lot of original Xbox and Xbox 360 games, and I was able to add these to my collection. I was actually able to fill up some of my wish list, being able to pick up those Dragon Ball Z and Naruto games I was looking for, some of those great original Xbox games like Star Wars and X-Men Legends 1 and 2. So I had a fantastic time at the convention, and if you're really looking to start collecting a console, I highly recommend the original Xbox and Xbox 360 games because they are still relatively cheap, especially when you compare them to the other consoles in the same generation. If you look at a multi-platform game, the PS3 version would cost you $30, where the Xbox 360 version would cost you like $10. You're actually able to collect a lot more of the games in the same generations because for some reason right now the Xbox and Xbox 360 are untapped potential. Not a lot of people are collecting for these consoles, and you can get a lot more bang for your buck. You go into a con with $100, you would be able to get a lot more Xbox and Xbox 360 games than you would be able to get PS2 and PS3 games. So I had a blast at the convention. I went and I pretty much loaded up on everything that I was looking for and then some. I really enjoyed collecting for the Xbox and Xbox 360, and I'm hoping to continue on collecting for the Xbox and 360 because I just think they're really great consoles to collect for. But I want to know, what are some of the consoles that you are currently collecting for? Leave those comments in the comment box below, and until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and thank you for watching.